What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Again, my name is Deltrons. You guys can check me out on Twitter and Twitch at Deltron_210. All the links are down below as well. And of course, I do stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Today, I kind of want to discuss a little bit about a report that apparently had been discussed by a source on a specific YouTube channel called Red Gaming Tech. Apparently, they do all types of gaming hardware, and apparently they do have a source that wanted to discuss the future of Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid game, and that a possible remake is going to be happening for the PS5. Again, let's get into this, and I want to kind of talk about my thoughts about this. Now, if you did not know, I am a big Metal Gear Solid fan, especially from the original. Metal Gear Solid was one of those games that when I first purchased the PS1, I had to get this game because all my friends had it. The kid down the street had it. My next door neighbor had it. I mean, it was popping back in the day. And I just had to jump right in and get it myself. And Metal Gear Solid was one of those games that just... it was also an addition to why I became a gamer and a streamer as well. I mean, I played consistent hours trying to figure out all the secrets, how to kind of speedrun the game, and then Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, and then it was just that was the end of that. Then you had 3, 4, and then all the way up until 5 right now. And then that horrible spinoff, but we're never gonna talk about that. But again, the source that this is coming out of, the individuals who originally talked about this was a YouTube channel called Red Gaming Tech. Now, their source that they end up having about this specific topic stated that Metal Gear Solid MGS, the original game from back when the PS1, is going to be getting a full remake. Now, I don't want to say it's the original game, because there was technically one before then on a handheld console. But the original PS1 game is going to be getting a full remake. Not a remastered, but a full, complete remake. You remember how Spyro got a complete remake? Yeah. This is going to be a full, complete remake. Same thing as Final Fantasy VII. It's become a trend to these developers now to go back and redo from the ground up, from coding on up, these classic games that just brought people together. Now, when I mean like bring people together, I mean literally bring people together. Like, again, like I said, all my friends had it. That's all we were discussing, how far we ended up getting to one specific area in the game. Even when the first game, when you even had to unplug the original port from the PlayStation 1 on a specific character, and you had to figure out, you never would have thought about it, but you would actually have to plug it into port 2. That way you can end up beating that specific boss. Psycho Mantis. I couldn't figure out the name for a second. Psycho Mantis was the character that you had to unplug from port 1 to port 2. Not only that, it was such a monumental scene in that specific game. It kind of just made you trip your mind out. Like, if you remember that specific scene, right before you actually figure out the whole port 1 to port 2, Psycho Mantis actually reads your memory card. And if you played any additional Konami games from back in the day, then he ended up even reading out the specific games that you had played in the past. He even tells you to kind of like, if I remember correctly, he told you to like put your controller down on the floor, and then he made it rumble because he was a psychic, or he was using telekinesis. It was absolutely insane. And then again, you didn't even realize it, but then at that point in time, you had to unplug from port 1 to port 2. That way you couldn't read your mind. Again, that specific boss fight was just absolutely insane. Again, this game, was everything to me back in the day. I would sit there for hours on end. Gaming, just strictly gaming from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, there wasn't like a whole lot of internet access on the PlayStation 2. Like, you had to buy like an additional component that went into the back of the PlayStation 2. Then you had to get a hard line, and then you had to plug it in. It was a big old mess. But that's just the way that it was. But gaming was exactly that. Was one player games, and if you did have any type of multiplayer games, you had to get your friend to come over or bring the game over to them. So, being able, I think that's one of the differences for me growing up as a kid. Is I think that's why I love high story based games so much, is because I spent so much time into knowing these characters, getting to know the characters, getting to know the companies. It was something special. But now gaming, it's still like that, but people more go towards multiplayer games just because their friends are playing it and you can play it across the internet. But it's not the same. Obviously, it's not the same. Times have changed. But I have to say that Metal Gear Solid was the game that continued to push me forward into the gamer that I am today. Not only that, in addition to a complete full remake to Metal Gear Solid, there was even a claim from the same source stating that Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and 4 were going to be getting HD remasters. Again, we're not getting complete, fully remake, a mock-up of the game, of a whole workup of the game, but at least they're getting some type of remastered, ported to the PS5. Now, again, keep in mind, this claim that was also made, it's just a rumor. Is it going to actually happen? I'm not quite too sure. I really hope that it is. Again, the claim also states that these are going to be exclusively on the PS5. I mean, the one thing that PlayStation has going for them, or that has always gone for them, is their exclusives on how, that's what I personally think brings consumers to a specific console, is the types of games that those developers make for that console. And I believe PS5 is going to be, like it always has been, is going to be a top seller because of their significant exclusives that they tend to have in their pockets, in their library. I think if they end up doing this remake correct, like I said, like some of the ones that they've already done so far, even Prince of Persia is getting their complete remake, I think it's going to be an absolute banger. That's only if they do it right. I really hope that they do. I really hope that they do make an exclusive out of this. I really hope that they do make a full remake. And not just an updated port over, like a remastered, like they did with Final Fantasy VIII, which was complete bonkers. It was they could have done a lot better. They should have just remastered the whole game, to be honest with you. But I really hope that these claims are true. I would love to see what a more updated Metal Gear Solid game would look like on the PS5. Again, we got Spyro. If you haven't seen the Spyro Reignited, which I'm surprised if you haven't already and you're living under a rock, the whole work of the game is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful, and I would love to see what this game would look like in more modern day graphics. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And of course, if you subscribe, you know when my additional videos are going to be coming out. Until then, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. And again, I do stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Twitch at Deltron_210. Y'all be safe. Take care. And like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Peace.